My name is Gloria. I am currently working in the post-anesthesia unit where people go after they've had surgery. But prior to that, I did emergency medicine for 15 years. So I became a nurse after many twists and turns of life. I didn't go straight to college after high school, but I wanted to be a nurse since the time I was 5 years old when my grandmother got diagnosed with diabetes. I got to see how the nurses were the ones that were carrying her, and I wanted to be those people for other people that had diabetes or other conditions.
I started to coach Gloria when I had come back to InsideTrack after having just come back from maternity leave after my second child. So I had just come from working with a lot of nurses, and I was really excited that this program in particular partnered up with nurses to help them get their degrees. The first couple of meetings were about just reinforcing and reminding her it's cool. Yeah, it is really hard to be in school again after 10 years. Yeah, you do have to figure out a whole bunch of other stuff. And yeah, the fact that you're a mom and working as a nurse in the ER while you're trying to manage all this, if you're feeling like it's a lot, it's because it is, and that's okay. And that's why I'm here as your coach, because I want to just be there for you and do whatever I can, right? So I know a lot of the first meetings were sort of focused around that, for sure.
It was calming me down.
Yeah.
Prior to knowing Cynthia, I didn't have a lot of self-confidence in myself, and she's the one that has given me that confidence. You could do this. You got it. Going back to school so late in life brought things in me that I never had before, like being a quitter. I always had a badge of honor that I never quit anything. But at the beginning of that program, it was so challenging to manage everything that it made me want to quit. And that's when I scheduled the appointment with Cynthia.
Things were going pretty smooth, and then she hit a bump, a pretty big bump. And I remember being really intense and focused in that meeting. You know, that time where you just have to close your eyes as a coach and just listen and be present and just be in it with her. And I just remember coming at her really hard because she was telling me she was about to quit. Because life was hitting her on top of school, on top of everything, the classic reason that people stop their programs. And I'm sitting here thinking here we have a Latina nurse who's bilingual, speaks Spanish, and is about to get her BSN. And I'm Gloria, you can't give up on this dream that you've had for 10 years. I am not gonna let you do it. This means too much to you. And I was so into it. Because of that moment when I hung up the phone, I was oh my gosh, why was that so powerful for me? That's when I realized that it was my desire to go into medicine, which I had put off 20 years ago when my own mom died in college. And so I was oh my God, and I just had this aha moment. So it's a beautiful story in the sense that the moment that I felt our coaching meeting kind of helped really secure and save her BSN, that same exact meeting created a trajectory that set me into my first online nursing prerequisite class. So I started taking a nutrition class pretty much a month after that meeting. She heard shortly thereafter that, hey, I've decided to pursue nursing myself. And it was really cool because she would send me emails back and be oh my gosh, you're gonna be a great nurse. And then also but I'm so sad students are losing you.
It was that, you want both worlds. I wanted her to continue coaching people like me, but I wanted her to be a nurse too because she's gonna be so great at the bedside for her patients. My chest was just swelling up with pride for her.
Oh.
That appointment was life-saving, if you might call it that way. It kept me on track to not only finish my bachelor's degree, but I just recently finished my master's degree. My goal is to inspire people that want to become nurses, be nurses, and share that passion. I don't feel that nurses become nurses because they're interested in how much money they get paid, but nurses become nurses because we want to heal people and we want to make people feel better.
It's hard to put into words, but it's so cool how I learned so much from you, being your coach, but now I get to keep learning from you, being your coachee.
It's funny how as people, we oftentimes affect people that you don't know you're affecting. And this is our story.
Yeah.